First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest, eating fufu in the hill.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now it's Swift. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down and inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 37.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Swift is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
looking to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. B.J. Ojulari, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal of 40 yards down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. He got 29 yards that time.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in a match protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Play fake. Murray. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Hassan Reddick, 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter.
Competition comes up in so many different ways. Right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
He gets it to Cooks. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of 1st. A gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Prater's kick is good, and that'll do it for the 1st quarter of play. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting on the field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams.
And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running right, it's Pollard.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a manageable 3rd and 7.
A 2nd and long. It's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the ball in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot.
Throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws.
But I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think they should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their
Throwing is Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little.
Touchdown, Eagles! Dennis Goddard, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are once again back in front.
good with a PAT. And make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they move the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw caught by Higgins.
Down to gain of 6. And just like that, it's third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing now is Murray. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Brandon Cooks, 71 yards.
And the Cardinals have moved out in front.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Prater for the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Running is Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Hurts. Forced out to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Elliott is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A final shot before half for Murray. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before before he gets into enemy territory. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now they run the option on second down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And some room to maneuver. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. Nolan Smith, a late first-round pick, in on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Murray fighting, lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We're talking about setting the tone to start the game. You want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost the football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the
touchdown, Cardinals. Elijah Higgins, 27 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Prater on to add the extra point. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
And that flag accepted. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. To give you an idea how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. It's just his 2nd incompletion.
If he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Flush to his right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Hurts to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown! 17 yards. decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run. And usually the connection is perfect.
Very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. On play action, it's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He finds his man. Complete. It's Higgins. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll take this down to the 33. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd down and 8. Off the option, here's Murray running left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Sidney Brown in on the tackle. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, certainly goes the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. He still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on the scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Elijah Higgins.
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
This is first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'll come up now on second down.
They're going to look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Swift.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's back to throw. Flushed out right.
And it is caught.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll get it across midfield and down to the Cardinal territory. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now second and 4.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here now, third down.
Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now.
Back to throw. Now he steps away. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Here comes second down at 5.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's what they need right now. Get the
first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This is caught. It's Brown. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their number one running option that you've scouted and take away their number one receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for the Cards, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go.
Yeah.